We're here today to see if you can beat Fallout New Vegas as Nada from They Live. Went with Daniel's outfit from Honest Hearts. Closest thing you can get to the type of flannel he wears, with the jeans and whatnot. Shirt tucked in, and just some good sunglasses. That's really all you need to pull off the look. That and some slicked back blonde hair, and you're pretty much good to go. I'll be dropping his stats, his special stats, I should say, in the description below, along with like an outline for the build. It's mostly just unarmed, because he can beat ass, and guns, because he likes to shoot shit. Fairly straightforward. Starting off this run by just beating the hell out of Victor. Wanted to see if I could. Just nothing, no weapons, no nothing. Basic tag skill for melee. Goes fairly well. I did use all of my stim packs from the beginning, but the build will come along nicely. One of the better runs I've had, actually. And with that, we take care of Victor. After dealing with him, we head down the road a ways, take out some powder gangers. Always a good source of cheap loot, sell off, get some caps. Head on over to Prim. Take out the convicts. The one's easy enough to deal with. The other one, for some reason, is just stubborn as hell to deal with. Try using the bullet time VATS shit here. It's okay to a point, but it slows down the swing rate, which just makes everything take longer. And this one is fairly beefy, which is interesting. After we get him dealt with, he just doesn't want to shut the hell up while dying, which happens a few times in this run. I just find it strange. I don't know if this is like a byproduct of a mod or something. It's just kind of funny. Head inside, sell some shit. Picked up a few things while here. The bladed gauntlet and the service rifle. Toward the end of the movie, he uses like an M16/AR, whatever the fuck. I don't know what prop they used for the movie. It's fully automatic, but had the look of the service rifle. So, gonna use that when we need a ranged option. We'll work up to something different later. For right now, we're using the bladed gauntlet. Well, sure, he doesn't use, you know, melee. Well, not entirely sure if this would be considered a melee weapon. Anyway, put this to use for now. Only use it until it breaks, and then I ditch it anyway. Pick up some brass knuckles. Gonna be a gem later on. Didn't know it now. Amazing weapon. Test out the service rifle with some surplus ammo. Again, we'll use this until it breaks and then not worry about it. Just gives us a ranged option for when things are being annoying. It also helps us deal with these ants just a little easier. I like the option of using the surplus ammo because, one, it makes the weapon break down faster, which means more repairs. And two, it's just cheap ammo. You can get, I think it was 250 rounds for a couple hundred caps or something. Head down the road a ways, take out the Jackal gang members here. They always, like, over-spawn here, which is weird. Always a good source of early game loot. Head into...
Don't worry.
Novak, no. Nipton, that's it. Talk to Vulpus. Start beating them down. This is one of the smoothest runs of the Legion I've done so far. Melee weapons do get on my nerves just a little bit when it comes to melee build. They seem to be the only ones that can really stop us from pushing forward quickly. Come to the sign here next to Nipton, and it makes me think about one of the runs to where people want me to do each game and DLC with the lulls in the area thereof. I didn't know that, like, the southern corner of the map here is California, I guess. So I guess if I did a run for New Vegas, I'd have to just avoid that area. It also means that most of the DLC take place in, like, I think California? Well, Honest Hearts takes place in Utah. But, like, I think Old World Blues takes place maybe in California? Also, Dead Money, I think, takes place in, like, Arizona or something. I don't know. It'd be an interesting set of runs there. Put our revolver to use. This is a police pistol from Dead Money. I have a mod that allows the DLC items and weapons to spawn in the level lists in the game before completing the DLC. Quite frankly, that's how it should have been when the game was released. Instead of needing to complete the DLC every single time, should have only needed to complete the DLC if you already had a save prior to installing the DLC. I tried to fuck around with Helios 1 to get it to do the whole light show thing at night. Didn't work. Malcolm Holmes just kind of runs up on me at the top of Helios. And just because I don't like the guy, I beat the hell out of him, toss him off Helios. It's not like anyone cares, so... Heading down the road toward Novak. That's the place. Get jumped by some Legion and try to use the bladed gauntlet to fight them off. And this is one of the reasons why I need a ranged option. The guys just kind of back up from you. Now I know how it feels to be an NPC in most of these games. I'm healing left, right, and center. The bladed gauntlet is okay. But as you can see by like the little shield, it's blocking most of the damage. Not to mention it's almost completely broken right now. While fighting this last Centaurian, go into VATS. My weapon breaks. So I start punching him. Figure that's not going to get me anywhere. So I equip the brass knuckles. And the gem that are these weapons just kind of makes itself self-evident, really. Take him out in less punches than it would have taken me to kill him with the bladed gauntlet. So I commit to the brass knuckles and later the spiked knuckles for the rest of the run. They hit hard, they hit fast, they're amazing. Hang out at the gun runners to pick up a signature weapon of the run here. A hunting shotgun. And now I want to go Legion hunting to see if it was just a fluke that I took out that Centaurian that quick. Next to the Nellis Air Force Base here, there's a Legion spawn point. I think NCR assassins can also spawn here, along with a bunch of other stuff. It's just an area for random encounters. I mostly just get Legion that spawns here, because the Legion's always pissed at me. So I put the brass knuckles I have to use. Seeing if it's true that I can just decimate these guys as quickly as I did before with just the brass knuckles. And yeah, I can. The Centaurians go down in just a few seconds. I usually knock the weapon out of their hands. I don't think it breaks them. I think it's just like crippling their arm or something. And then yeah, the last couple of VATS shots here, the guy blocks, which is funny. I didn't know they could block you in VATS. Thought it was like an automatic hit. Or whatever. He starts backing up. Wait for him to come back in. Whiff that shot. Take him out with the next couple of blows, and yeah. It's crazy how good these things can be. And at this point, my unarmed damage isn't even maxed. So I figure, hey, let's go hunt some fiends. Why not? Put these things to use, see if it's all just a fluke or not. It's not. This is amazing. To the point to where I think I might want to do a brass knuckles only run, or maybe a spiked knuckles only run. Maybe just use love and hate, which I didn't even pick up for this run. Amazing, amazing weapons. They hit so fast. The only, I think, driver Nephi and later on I do have problems with a certain somebody, but everything else just falls really quickly to these things. Mind you, I'm using the spiked knuckles now, and they're even faster. It's crazy how good these things are. So we take out the fiends. Cook was easy enough. Yeah, kill the fucking cow first, and he freaks the fuck out. So So I figured, okay, the Van Graffs are fairly heavily armed and armored. Let's take them out. And we just rip through them. Head inside, rip through everyone in here too. I think Jean-Baptiste, or whatever the fuck this dude's name is, takes the longest to kill out all of them, and even then, it's only like 4 or 5 seconds. It's amazing. So I go Legion hunting again. Their gear is worth an okay amount, and I just find it interesting to just... dudes in hockey pads with... some of them got guns, most got fucking lawnmower blade machetes coming at you and just getting their asses whooped. It's funny. Figure at this point, go say hi to Caesar because I'm riding that high of, you know, fucking everything up like this. Mind you, when I need to, I pull out a ranged weapon to use it. I have, well, the hunting shotgun at this point. A bunch of different loadouts for that. Service rifle, police revolver. You know, a few different flavors of ranged that I might need. Head inside, fuck with the Phoenix here. I guess they'll always prioritize trying to grab a gun over their melee weapons, which is just weird. Head straight into the fort. Start beating ass here. There are quite a few ranged attackers here. So we bust out the shotgun with some slugs. Oh, we can reach out and touch somebody with them. I love the partial reloads for some of these guns here. Put it to use inside. The hardest fucker to kill here was the blacksmith, of all people. Cut him around. Shoot him with flechettes. I don't know if flechettes are good against armor in this game. I don't know, man. There's a bunch of different varieties of it in reality. Some are like little blades, which I don't think would do too good against armor. Some of them are like little tungsten spikes, which might do okay against armor if they hit right. I don't know what they're supposed to be in this one. So I just switch back to the old, just standard 12 gauge loads. Animation fucks up, so I switch over to melee and just decide to destroy the last few with melee. Again, rip through them. The normal infantry, the veterans, head into Caesar's tent. It's all his camp. Start fighting. Their ballistic gauntlets are annoying as fuck to deal with while looking. Mind you, they're supposed to be like 12 gauge punch guns, which, you know, makes sense. So I kite him around, taking him out with my shotgun. Trying not to kill Caesar with it, because a fist fight with him seems fun. Take everyone out once I'm sure everyone's dead. Switch over to my spike knuckles and go 1v1 against Caesar. Mind you, he's always just kind of been the brains of it all. Joshua Graham is the original one that fucking trained him.
I do wish you'd come and met with me at the Lucky 38 when you first arrived on the strip.
Kind of dealing with more important shit when I first got onto the strip there. Again, riding the high of the spike knuckles. Put them to use, beating the hell out of these Securitrons. Did I need to do it? No. No, I did not. Kind of more along the lines of weird shadow government shit, people pulling the strings from the shadows. That's what we're going against. Trying to be as transparent as possible with the people of Vegas.
Or after you killed Benny, even.
Hey, fellow, welcome.
And as for Benny there, it's... well, this right here just kind of inspired the whole run at this point. Go into the tops, lay waste to it all with a fucking shotgun, because why not? I do believe by this point I have a couple perks in toughness and the subdermal armor implant. All that Legion hunting paid off quite a bit. Take out all the chairmen. Benny, for some reason, did not aggro, which is just weird. So I figure, what am I going to do? Fuck it, I'll just load some slugs into it, take him out right here with no problem. Not needing to worry about him getting close or running away or anything like that. A couple of shots, he's done. Go up to try to start looting him, and of course there's more chairmen that refused to engage earlier, so we take them out. Take out the last of them that are still cowering, the card dealers and whatnot. Last card dealer's over on the other side. Take him out, and that's everything here done. So we head on back out.
Quite an honor you spurned my invite. You would be the first person to set foot inside the Lucky 38 in over 200 years.
Sounds like a fun place. We'll be visiting that place later. Now for the whole run here. Again, figured weird shadow government pulling the strings bullshit. Don't need it. No one needs this army at this point, so fuck it. Blow up all the generators. I get in a fist fight with some sentry bots because why not? Fallout 4 makes these things into a bitch and a half to deal with, but not too bad in this one. That or I'm just super overpowered at this point. I do believe I have maxed melee at this point. More Legion assassins. Take them out. Because why not? Same place I ran into the first group of assassins when I was assassin hunting. Take them out with a shotgun for the most part. Again, when they start backing up at this point, just pull out the shotgun, don't deal with it, and we're all good. Loot them up, go talk to the boomers. We're not going to side with any of the side factions this time. Again, trying to side with the people is not really the point. It's just saving them from the weird people that rule over everything, you know? So we're not siding with Caesar. We're not siding with House. We're not siding with the NCR. We're doing Yes Man. Again, I do the Yes Man runs quite a bit, but the Yes Man runs just seem to fit with a lot of the characters I play, and if I personally get a choice in it, I'm most likely going to side with Yes Man anyway, because House is a douche. Maybe wondering, why'd you punch him in the dick? Because, like, the top half of his model doesn't exist. I don't know how many times I've just whiffed it, trying to take a shot at him. Picked up the assault carbine from the Gunrunners. And I figured I'd put it to use here, because at the end of the movie, They Live, he does use a fully automatic, I want to say M16. I don't know. Could be movie magic for all I know. Put it to use here, wipe these guys out. Heading over to deal with the White Glove Society. Kill some more Securitrons. And then the weirdest fucking crash I've ever had in New Vegas happens. Weird as fuck in the middle of the night. Unnerving, almost. Fucking strange. So anyway, I get back to dealing with the White Gloves. So we go about taking out the White Glove Society here. Use the shotgun for the most part, because they're all melee, and it's annoying dealing with them. Couple of shots here and there with a slug takes them out. No problem. I do switch over to melee just because when you do get hits in on them, you hit them hard. But it's all the deflection and whatnot. I think I have the perk by this point that still allows a good portion of my damage to carry over through a block. I don't know. Switch over to the assault carbine just to take some people out. Again, no idea why people want to rush a dude that's got a fully automatic rifle with a goddamn cane. It's just strange. Then again, these people aren't the smartest people out there.
I won't hear any more talk.
Head over to the cons next. Can't talk any sense into them. So just like in the movie, when you can't talk sense into somebody, you beat the fuck out of them. In this case, I punch his arm off. So that's fun. They all took exception to that, so I kill all the great cons. They wouldn't listen, so had to be done. Do believe you only need to kill like 3 of the 4 lieutenants. Yeah.
Paladin Ramos
To deal with them. After that, pick up Veronica, head to the Brotherhood of Steel. Not really going to be doing anything for them, although I do pick up some stim packs. That's it. Dealt with all that. Talk to Yes Man.
You blew it up. That's just funny because that army seems like the secret weapon that was the whole point of, you know, I really admire how you stack the odds against yourself. Yeah, make things challenging. It's great, really.
He seems so saddened by that, or disappointed. Didn't know a robot could be disappointed. Anyway,
Some big news.
get him instilled up here. Still need to watch the stupid fucking cutscene thing of, oh, this is what the chip does. We already know what the chip does, right? Wonder if there's a mod that lets me skip that demonstration. At this point, all I need to do is go hook up the chip to the Dorito substation there. The NCR does not hate me for that. Cool. And then on to the Battle of the Hoover Dam. Wholesale ass whooping across the dam. Because why not? I have the perk that allows for more armor penetration with fist weapons. So I'm just ripping through their armor. The NCR heavies don't like me trying to go into the room, so I beat the hell out of them. Travel on down, take out all of these Centaurians with fucking anti-material rifles. Mind you, my armor is completely broken by this point. It's not even really armor, it's just clothes with like 1 damage threshold. Daniel's clothes. Beat the hell out of the last Centaurian here. Head on down the road some more. One that gave me the most trouble was the one with the chainsaw. Which, come to think of it, the blacksmith in the fort also had a chainsaw. So that's funny. After we deal with them, we head over to deal with the Legate. Take out our sentry bot, Securitron, whatever the fuck you want to call him. So that we can do this one-on-one. Although I don't have the speech skill to actually fight him one-on-one. So this just kind of turns into a shit show. Decide I'm gonna use melee for fighting him at least. Yeah, he knocks me around like no tomorrow. I don't think I ever got the perk that allows me to knock... No, I did not get the perk that allows me to knock people down with melee and or unarmed. Because you need melee weapon skill for that, which is weird. I keep getting knocked down, almost die a few times, bought a bunch of stim packs before coming here. So I figure, okay, I'm going to take out most of his followers with my ranged options. That way I can narrow it down to just dealing with him. One-on-one with melee. Not the best idea with the Legate since his sword allows him to knock you down, which is annoying. You can also get the same skill for shotguns and melee, but you know how it is. He takes out most of his own men with grenades right there while trying to kill me while fucking off over the hill and then just kind of appearing behind me here, which is weird. With them gone, I switch over to melee and start fighting him. He doesn't get the knockdown on me, and I'm able to shred through his armor fairly quickly and take him out. If I could have talked him into a one-on-one fight, it would have been really easy to end this super quick. So I decide melee the rest of them here. Except for the last couple with the assault carbines and marksman carbines because they're fucking annoying. Some of the worst enemies in the game. With how fast they can pepper you with shots. Especially since they have infinite ammo. It's just annoying as fuck. Switch over to armor piercing just to make sure I could deal with him super quick. After that, I piss off the NCR because fuck them. Take out Oliver in all of like 3 hits. The Rangers take all of 3 hits each. And that's New Vegas done. So yes, you can beat New Vegas as Nada from They Live. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one.